Welcome to the 2021 Girls Night In. This is our 11th annual event and our second virtual event. We hope that you have a good time tonight. This event is actually supporting cancer care for both our Bradford Regional Medical Center and Olean General Hospital. I'm lucky to be with two of my new besties and two colleagues, Gail Bagazzoli and Melissa Sullivan, and we're ready to have a good time tonight. Gail?
Thank you, Mary. It's been a pleasure working with you these few months. In March of 2020, when the coronavirus hit pandemic levels, we began using words and phrases such as universal masking, social distancing, screening, essential workers, and many more catchphrases as we navigate through our new normal. Our new normal has come with many challenges, but our healthcare workers have rose to the occasion, even during our current fourth wave of this pandemic. As an RN for over 40 years, I witness daily our clinical staff tirelessly showing care and compassion to our patients and their families. A special thank you goes out to all our healthcare workers at Olean General Hospital and Bradford Regional Medical Center for their dedication in caring for our community as we fight against COVID-19. This fight is not quite over as we continue to see a new variant spreading. We pray for strength and resilience as we continue to care for the ill. Thank you for participating and supporting a Girls' Night In. We hope you have fun and enjoy the production. Melissa?
Thank you, Gail. As we thank the clinical staff, I would also like to take a moment to thank those that are in the support departments at both BRMC and OGH. The technologists, volunteers, environmental service workers, dietary, registration staff, and clerical workers, to name a few. We all matter together. Thank you for your dedication to our communities and your dedication to our patients and hospitals. There is a famous Mark Twain quote, "Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see." Tonight, you are supporting local cancer care initiatives in our communities for patients that you will never meet. Last year, I also had the opportunity to be a part of the welcome for a Girls' Night In, as it was our first virtual event due to COVID. I'd like to end with what I stated last year. It might be easier to take a year off, but women's health does not take a year off. Cancer does not take a year off. Healthcare does not take a year off. I am sure Dr. Jill Owens will mimic this in her keynote presentation at the end of tonight's program. Once again, thank you for joining us, and back to Mary.
Thank you, and we hope you enjoy our presentation this evening. Although we can't be together and in person, we know that you can still have a good time. I know I will with my two new besties, Gail and Melissa, and hope you will as well. Thank you for your support.
Thank you, Mary, Gail, and Melissa. So excited to be here this evening, and I have to say, it's no coincidence that on the night of this epic production, your initials would be MGM. I'm Shane Oshman, and I will be your live MC for tonight's event. I want to take this moment to thank you all for being here, especially the ladies for attending the 11th annual Girls' Night Out and the 2nd annual Girls' Night In. It's so good to see so many of you dining together at 4 different restaurants within our footprint. Oh, maybe you don't know this. Of course you can see us, but we can see you, even if you're at home. Jillian, you look extravagant tonight. Jen, how? Really, a little common courtesy. Don't talk when I'm talking. And Darlene Baugh, you have a little something right here. It's on your chin now. You got it. You got it. As I was saying, it's so good to see so many of you being able to dine together. It seems as recent as just this summer, my family could not even get together unless we had an outdoor event. And considering how rainy it was this summer, that was no easy feat. But we did manage to sneak in a couple of birthdays, a family reunion, and of course our 4th of July extravaganza. We put off fireworks, and it was a blast. Get used to the bad puns. What I didn't know was how quickly I would become the entertainment. We were putting off Mexican jumping beans, and imagine my astonishment when a Mexican firework had Chinese instructions. I was standing there trying to remember to read it from right to left, and my dad lit the fuse. Boom! I had fireballs swirling all around me. By the time the light show was over, I had a burn on my face, and I jammed my shoulder from diving to the ground like I was under attack. Needless to say, it was time for an emergency room visit. As my dad was driving, I was losing my hearing. And by the time we got to the parking lot, this security guard walked out and said, "No parking." I said, "What?" He said, "No parking." I said, "What?" He said, "Badge holders parking. Badge holders parking." I said, "I do have a bad shoulder." But he didn't seem to get it. I told my dad, "Just park the car, I'll go into the emergency room by myself." I walked through the doors, went up to the first nurse I saw and said, "Nurse, can you help me? I'm losing my hearing." She said, "Can you describe the symptoms?" I said, "Yes, Marge has blue hair and Homer is fat and bald, but that doesn't have anything to do with this." They took me into an examination room, took one look at my burn, and they called a dermatologist. Apparently, she used to be a teacher, but she wanted to start a new career from scratch. While we were there, I'm thinking, why do we call in a dermatologist? I mean, I just have a burn on the face. Personally, I thought it was a rash decision. As she was putting ointment on my burn, I said, "Doctor, I continually see bright color flashes." She said, "It's just a pigment of your imagination." She began talking to some other physicians. I began hallucinating. "Excuse me, but I see a vampire." Somebody in the room said, "Oh my. Have you seen a psychiatrist?" "No, just a vampire." Apparently my shoulder was more important than my sanity because they sent me to X-ray next. And I felt like I waited forever. Just my luck, they were a skeleton crew. As I was waiting, this British man with a broken arm came out of X-ray, and I said, "Were they kind to you?" He said, "Oh, they were lovely. We were laughing. They found me humorous." As I was trying to use his tender words to keep me calm, I was still nervous because I just do not like to be around X-ray technicians. After all, you know, they can see right through you. The longer I waited, the more I got anxious, and I decided the best thing I could do was hide. Unfortunately, they found me in less than 3 minutes in the ICU. Now, many of you are probably wondering, how is my shoulder? It's fine. It turned out the X-rays were negative. They think I had they're pretty sure that I had a conomoxclavicular sprain, but that's hard to say. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here tonight to have some fun and keep it light. But we're also here to raise money for our local cancer fight. And what better way to start the evening than with Stacey Williams, Bradford Hospital Foundation Director, and Steve Jackson, Olean General Hospital Foundation President. Stacey, Steve?
Thank you, Shane. And you're absolutely right. We're here tonight to have a good time, to hear messaging about women's health, and to raise funds for our local cancer care. So sit back, enjoy, and have a good time.
Well, thank you, Stacey. And it really is a good to be here. Good to be in front of everybody. And although we are here and others, you all are out there, we still feel connected and want you to know that everybody that has a cell phone may be able to still connect with us. I see just about 10 minutes ago that even our friend Darlene Ball, she just gave another donation just about 10 minutes ago. And, you know, I was wondering if I was really going to say this or not, but I think I will. my own mother just showed up on the chat here and and is watching us here. So if you have your cell phone out, or please take it, give us a message. Let us know how the restaurant is, how your food is. Throw some photos. We'd love to see how everybody's doing. So I would like to really begin our segment today with a little bit of a thanks, because there's a group of women out there that have done a fantastic job, amazing job, to make sure that tonight is exactly how it feels, professional, and you all are going to have a blast. So I'd like to thank the Girls' Night In Committee that has worked through so many challenges during this virtual event and this during this this roadway here. We met many mornings at 7:30 a.m. to make sure that many of these details were covered. These are wonderful ladies that trust us to put their names on this program. They believe in healthcare, and they believe in philanthropy and raising money locally for our hospital and our healthcare. I'm not only honored, but I'm privileged to work besides these amazing ladies. A large part of this evening is special because of each of you. So I'd like to just name them: Deb Dougherty, Teresa Smith, Dina DePasquale, Yogi Katari, Teresa Funk, and of course we have Stacey Williams beside me. I'm looking at the other side of this room at Aja Siriani, our events coordinator, and Kathleen Ryan, who's at the old library right now. I want to thank each of you because without everybody's input, tonight is not going to be as special as it is.
I'd like to echo those thoughts. And could I just share a few statistics?
Absolutely.
Okay. And these statistics are available and at the tables at the restaurant.
They're on the table tents, yeah.
Okay. So this is our 11th year of this event supporting local cancer care. We've provided much needed radiation medicine equipment and the best possible oncology services at both of our campuses, Bradford and Olean. In 2019, there were 223 patients that received radiation at our center, and in total they came for 4,561 radiation treatments. In 2020, there were 229 patients that translated into 4,400 treatments. In 2019, there were 11,696 chemotherapy procedures and 3,416 visits to our oncology offices in both Olean and Bradford. And in 2020, it rose to 14,617 chemotherapy procedures and 3,484 visits to both of our oncology providers in Olean and Bradford. And that just touches me. So we're committed to providing year-round quality care to our community. And it's thanks to all of you that we're able to do things like this and be able to purchase equipment and provide much needed items in both of our oncology units. Thank you.
Yeah. Shane?
Kicking it back to me?
Yeah.
All right, we have a really fun evening for all of you. We're so excited you can join us, and in not too long we're going to have Not Norman, which I know you're going to enjoy. But first we have a few things to go over. Most importantly, we want to make sure you know that donations can be made throughout the evening. You can scan the QR code, or you can go to the website www.brmcogHGNI21@givesmart.com. If you thought my jokes were funny, you owe a donation. And if you thought they were corny, you owe even more. I want to take a moment tonight to thank our signature sponsors, and we'll be doing that throughout the evening, but a very special thanks to Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield of Western New York, 5 Star Bank, Susanna Stitt, and Worth W. Smith and Company. And now, we just want to say to all of you that bought raffle tickets, thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying your meals from the Bartlett Country Club, Dina's Restaurant, the Old Library, or Moonwinks, as well as any takeout order meals that came from the Bradford Club. With your raffle ticket, you also are entered into a drawing for a Glendorn getaway package. And this package will include a stay at the main lodge, either balcony or red room, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, both days. Complimentary cheese tray and champagne will be provided upon your arrival at the lodge at Glendorn in Bradford, Pennsylvania. You'll be able to explore Glendorn. They have more than 1,500 acres of land in scenic northwest Pennsylvania. The activities of their luxury resort are limited only by your imagination. From fly fishing to trap shooting, leisurely walks through the woods to luxury spa services, the resort offers something for everyone. The cost of the non-guided activities are all included in your nightly lodging rate, while the private adventures, experienced guides, and custom programs can be designed upon request. So we wish you all luck in that raffle, which we'll be drawing in our last segment this evening. We also want to talk about the auction items that opened on October 1st. We'd like to take a moment to highlight a couple of those now. There's an overnight stay at Saisons. It is an inn for all seasons, and it includes a hot breakfast and year-round hot tub. This was donated very generously by Deborah Ryan Pelletier and Jean Eve Pelletier. We thank you for making that donation. We also want to take a moment to highlight the Kate Spade shoulder bag. New York, it is a New York Orchard Street Hemsley pebbled leather shoulder bag in black, and it was donated fittingly by Gail Bagazzoli. Thank you very much for that donation, Gail. And lastly, we want to highlight the Basket of Fall, which was donated by Small Town Girl Boutique. You can follow Small Town Girl Boutique on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or Pinterest. This package will include a poncho, fall-themed decor. It will have a give thanks box, candles, sunglasses, gloves, necklace, and a coin purse. And we just ask that you take the time to bid on these items. Those items will close after the third set of Not Normal this evening. Last but not least on our auction items, we do have 3 live auction items that went live at 6 o'clock. And we want to take a moment to highlight those as well. First is a Cutco package that was generously donated by Cutco. It is a Cutco Homemaker Plus 8-knife set with block and limited production color of white. It has a value of $1,416 with a lifetime warranty, free lifetime sharpening, and of course, it's made in the USA. This 18-piece Homemaker set features super sharp American-made cooking knives that deliver clean cuts and make prep work fast and easy. Complete with 8 table knives and an oak block that will safely store and protect the edges of your knives. Second, we would like to talk about the live auction piece, the Gucci Horsebit 1955 handbag. Introduced for Cruise 2020, this Gucci Horsebit 1955 bag is recreated from an archival design with the same lines and forms first introduced over 6 decades ago. The accessory unifies the original details with a modern spirit, highlighting the horsebit. Part of Gucci's genetic code, the double ring and bar design has been established as one of the most distinctive elements among the house symbols borrowed from the equestrian world. And last in our live auction, we do have a package from DeMarco Body Sculpting with a $2,500 value. This was generously donated by Dr. David and Anna DeMarco. DeMarco Building Sculpting and Aesthetics is also a trusted source for advanced aesthetic treatments to help people look their very best and feel better about their overall appearance. We have treatments designed to combat the signs of aging, sculpt certain areas of your body, and build muscle without undertaking an extensive exercise routine. If you would like more information, please visit demarcoveincenter.com/msculpt. I do want to also mention to you, again, those live auction items will end after they'll end in our final segment. We'll announce the winners. So please take time to look over all the auction items and make your bids. I also want to mention that you can hashtag pictures to us. Take your pictures and use the hashtag BRMCOGHGNI21. We would love to see the pictures, and we'd like to show a few of those to all of our viewing audience if you'd be kind enough to partake in doing that. I just want to mention on the auction items that we will have an October 12th pickup date here at the Olean General Hospital main lobby. Again, that's on October 12th. You will be alerted if you are a winner via email, but all of the winners will also be posted on the website. And if you have to make special arrangements, you can call 716-375-7377. Now, as we move forward in this evening, we want to introduce to you the band that will be keeping us company tonight, Not Norman. Not Norman began in 2013 primarily as a Beatles cover band. Since that time, the band has evolved to play a variety of classic rock tunes by artists such as Bob Dylan, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Neil Young, The Doors, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Elvis, Buffalo Springfield, The Byrds, and the Rolling Stones, just to name a few. The band comprises of Andy Moot as soundman, Glenn Wall on drums, Mark Herbert on keyboards, guitar, and vocals, Barry Gaughan on guitar and vocals, Tim Abdo on bass, and Paul Sathis on guitar and vocals. They will be performing a show of Beatles tunes at the Palmer Opera House on October 9th, just 2 days from today. Before we bring out Not Norman, our 50-50 is currently at $835. Ooh. Please continue to buy 50-50 tickets, make donations, look at the auction packages, and most importantly, enjoy yourselves and Not Norman. And now, Not Norman.
Looking down at the drinks all night. That'll be alright. If I can get you to smile before I leave. Looking out at the road rushing under my wheels. I don't know how to tell you all just how crazy this life feels. I look around for the friends that I used to turn to pull me through. Looking into their eyes, I see them running too. Running on empty. I'm running right. Running into the sun, but I'm running behind. Honey, you really tempt me. You know the way you look so kind. I'd love to stick around, but I'm running behind. No, I don't even know what I'm hoping to find. I'm running on empty and I'm running behind.
Well, thank you all very much. It's good to see you out there. And welcome to this live online event. There are going to be many platforms that you can use to bid on auction items later and things like that. And during our breaks, the commentators and the MCs will explain all those things to you, because I surely can't.
We want to give a shout out to the Olean General Hospital Foundation and Steve Jackson, and also to the Bradford Regional Medical Center and Stacey Williams.
Oh, cool. The next song we're going to play is a Beatle tune off of the Abbey Road album, right? Okay.
A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeball, he won holy roller. He got hair down to his knees. Got to be a joker, he just do what he please. Shh. He wear no shoe shine, he got tall jam football, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola, he say, I know you, you know me. come together right now over me. All right now. He rode the coaster, he got early warning, he got muddy water, he won mojo filter, he said 1 and 1 and 1 is 3. Got to be good looking 'cause he's so hard to see. Come together right now over me. Right. Together. Come together. Together. Come together. Come together. Come together.
Thank you very much. We want to remind people watching from afar that you can participate in the live auction. You can also even buy tickets online, even if you haven't bought them in advance yet, so you can buy them right now. Here's a song by Elvis.
Yeah, now this song was written by the great songwriter Otis Blackwell. Wrote a lot of songs for Elvis, wrote a lot of songs for a lot of people. And this was a big hit. The older cats will get this, and you could do some kind of dancing. Marcus? Yeah. A 1. Yeah, a 1, 2. A 1, 2, 3, 4. I said, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Well, my hands are shaking and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you think when you have such luck? I'm in love. I'm all shook up. My tongue gets tired when I try to speak. My inside shaking like a leaf on a tree. There's only one cure for his body and mind. I have that girl and love so fine. She touching my hand and what a chill I got. Her lips are like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Well, my tongue gets tired when I try to speak. My inside shaking like a leaf on a tree. There's only one cure for his body and mind. I have that girl and love so fine. She touching my hand and what a chill I got. Her lips are like a volcano when it's hot. I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. I'm all shook up.
That is one
Thank
fun
you, thank you,
song
thank
to
you.
do.
Now, see, you young cats in that red chair over there, you amaze me. But like, you could bring that music back, and it would be very hip. Super nostalgic, but very hip. So we're at...
In fact, you could do that with all the songs we do because they're all very nostalgic. I think it's nostalgic for some of us.
Yeah.
These are, okay.
And a 1, 2, a 1, 2, oh. I look at you all, see the love there that's sleeping, while my guitar gently weeps. Look at the floor, and I see it needs sweeping. Still my guitar gently weeps.
I don't know why nobody told you how to unfold your love. I don't know how someone controlled you. They bought and sold you.
I look at the world and I notice it's turning, while my guitar gently weeps. With every mistake we must surely be learning. Still my guitar gently weeps.
I don't know how you were diverted, you were perverted too. I don't know how you were inverted, no one alerted you. I look at you all, see the love there that's sleeping, while my guitar gently weeps. Look at you all, still my guitar gently weeps. I look from the wings at the play you are staging, while my guitar gently weeps. And I'm sitting here doing nothing but aging. Still my guitar gently weeps.
So that's, we're going to take a little break, but we'll be back with another set in a few. Thank you.
And in the meantime, we want to encourage you all to continue participating in the auction and buy tickets if you haven't yet already to this event.
All right.
Thank you to Not Norman. Weren't they great? Wherever you're at, give them a round of applause. We want to take a moment to thank our signature and premier sponsors this evening. First is Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield of Western New York. They're once again proud to support this great event and to raise funds for Olean General Hospital to improve cancer care locally. Stay healthy, stay strong, we're here for you. Now we would like to thank 5 Star Bank. 5 Star Bank is a $5 billion community bank offering a wide range of consumer and commercial banking and lending services to individuals, municipalities, and businesses throughout a network of approximately 50 locations. 5 Star Bank has a rich 200-year history and a very bright future. Another special thank you to Susanna Stitt. Susanna, thank you so much for being a signature sponsor for this event. And last is Worth W. Smith Company Hardware. They are a third-generation family-owned and operated hardware store that's been in business since 1929. With 6 locations serving their wonderful community, Worth W. Smith thanks you for helping them celebrate over 90 years in business. Worth W. Smith Company Hardware. You need it, we've got it. Please give a round of applause to our signature sponsors. And next, we would like to take a moment to acknowledge our premier sponsors. Our premier sponsors tonight are Aramark, Howard Hanna Professionals, Great Lakes Anesthesiology, Zonta Club of Olean, and Jillian Plekas. Thank you very much. Let's give them a round of applause. Please don't forget about sending us pictures. I think we're going to scroll some pictures right now because all of you are prettier than me. If you have not yet remembered or know how to send the pictures, please send them to hashtag BRMCOGHGNI2021. If you try to say that phonetically, it's BRMCOGHGNI2021. BRMCOGHGNI2021. I hope you're enjoying the pictures as we speak. While the pictures are scrolling, I want to take a moment to remind you of the live auction. We have some signature items that we'd like to mention: the overnight stay at Saison's, the Kate Spade shoulder bag, and the fall basket. Additionally, the auction items that went live at 6 p.m. is the Cutco Homemaker Plus 8-knife set, as well as the DeMarco Baldy sculpting package valued at $2,500. And lastly, the Gucci Horsebit 1955 handbag. If you're carrying this, no bartender will ever ask you why the long face. Finally, I want to take a moment to remind you that the live auction items that were put up on October 1st, those auctions will close after roughly around 7:30, after the third set. And I will say that the 3 signature live auction items that went up at 6 p.m., those will be announced in our final segment, and during the final set of Not Norman, you will see a warning that it is coming up to be closed. So please go and look at those items and bid on this auction. This is such an important cause, and we're so glad that you're participating in it tonight. The 50-50 is now at $985. We thank all of you for buying 50-50 tickets, and we ask you to continue to buy those 50-50 tickets to bring money in for the local cancer treatments that we so often need in this community. And last but not least, I do want to mention again the Glen Dorn Getaway. We'll be announcing that winner tonight in our final segment. We wish you all luck, and we appreciate you buying that $35 ticket and being part of this evening. We hope you're having a great time. We're excited to get back to Not Normal. So without further ado, back to your favorite local band, Not Norman.
Well, as you brush your shoes, you stand before the mirror, and you comb your hair, you grab your coat and hat. You walk those streets trying to remember all the wild night breezes in your memory ever. And everything is so cold. Walking out on the street, the wind catches your feet, yeah, sends you flying, crying, baby. I said, ooh, wild nights are cold. All the girls walk by, dressed up for each other, and the boys just boogie-woogie on the corners of the street. And the people walk by, staring all wild wonder, and the anxiety fire roll out just like thunder. And everything is so cold. Walking out on the street, the wind catches your feet, sends you flying. I said, wild night, I'm calling. Wild night is calling. All the wild nights are calling. All the wild nights are calling. Come on out and dance. Come on out and make romance. Come on out and dance. Come on out and make All the wild nights are calling. All the wild nights are calling. Come on out and dance. Come on out and make romance. Come on out and dance. Come on out and make romance.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So we are back. Again, we want to acknowledge the Bradford Regional Medical Center and Olean General Hospital Foundations. Hope you're all out doing all you can to support them. This is, we're told, the 11th annual Ladies' Night something. It's the second annual Ladies' Night in because it's virtual.
One of the cool things about small towns in America there's a lot more camaraderie, and you know, like if big time, no, this is really groovy. Thank you very much for whoever the organizers are. It's a cool thing.
Here's another Beatles tune for you.
Yeah.
Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way she woos me. I don't want to leave her now. No, I believe in how. Somewhere in her smile, she knows that I don't need no other lover. There's something in her style that shows me that I don't want to leave her now. No, I believe in how. You're asking me, will my love grow? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Stick around now, you may show. I don't know. I don't know. Something in the things she knows, and all I have to do is think of her. There's something in the things she shows me. Don't wanna leave her now. No, I believe in her.
Thank you. It's quite a beautiful song. We're going to now switch from a British group to an American group. So John Sebastian, who wrote this song and was part of this band, actually used to come into my dad's restaurant because he would come to where Barry worked, the college there, and do concerts. And after the concerts, they would come to our restaurant and before they split to wherever they were going. Actually, extremely cool people. Real cool people. You can tell that we actually play better than we talk. Yeah, it's like...
And we're ready to go. Okay, thank
right.
you. Yep.
Cool.
Hot town, summer in the city. Back of my neck getting dirty and gritty. Bend down, isn't it a pity? Doesn't seem to be a shadow in the city.
All around, people looking half-dead, walking on the sidewalk, taller than a mansion.
But at night it's a different world. Go out and find a girl. Come on, we'll dance all night. Despite the heat, it'll be alright. And babe, don't you know it's a pity the days can't be like the nights in the summer in the city, in the summer in the city. Cool town, even in the city, dressed so fine and you're looking so pretty. Cool cat, looking for a kitty, gonna look in every corner of the city. Till I'm wheezing like a bus stop, running up the stairs, gonna meet you on the rooftop. But at
like the nights in the summer in the city, in the summer in the city. Thank you very much. The Lovin' Spoonful had a really unique sound, and I couldn't figure out what it was until I saw them live in concert and realized that it was an electric auto harp. We had learned auto harp in elementary school, and they had put a pickup inside of it, and that changed a lot of the, that gave the fullness to the sound of a lot of their music.
Okay, this is a song by a great songwriter, Mr. Bob Dylan. One. Sorry.
And a great lyricist, right?
Yeah.
Winning the Nobel Prize for Literature. Try that again, literature. Yeah. Literature.
And Bob didn't show up for to get the award.
No, he didn't show up, but he wrote a beautiful acceptance speech later explaining sort of why he didn't show up.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
He sent Patti Smith in. She started bawling in the middle of Hard Rain to the Fall, never got to the end of it. What's that? 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a worried man, got a worried mind. Nothing in front of me and nothing behind. There's a woman on my lap and she's drinking champagne. Got white skin, got assassin's eyes. I'm staring up at the sapphire tinted sky. I'm well dressed and I'm waiting on the last train. I'm standing on the gallows with my head in the noose. Any minute now, expecting all hell to break loose. People are crazy and times are strange. I'm locked in tight, I'm out of range. I used to care, but now things have changed. Marcus. Town ain't doing me any good. I'm in the wrong place, should be in Hollywood. Just for a moment now I thought I saw something new. I'm gonna take dancing lessons, do the jitterbug rag. I'm gonna cut no corners, I'm gonna dress in drag. Only a fool up in here would think they got anything to prove. Lot of water under the bridge, lot of other stuff too. Don't get up, gentlemen, I'm only passing through. People are crazy and times are strange. I'm locked in tight, I'm out of range. I
Bible is right, the world will explode. Trying to get as far away from myself as I can. Well, some things are too hot to touch. The human mind can only stand so much. I'm in love with a girl, she don't even appeal to me. You say they jumped in the lake. I'm not that eager to make a mistake. Oh, how people are crazy, times are strange, I'm locked in tight. I'm out of range, I used to care, but now things have changed. I just don't show it. You can hurt someone, never even know it. The next 60 seconds feel like an eternity. I'm gonna get low down, I'm gonna fly high. All the truth in this world adds up to one big lie. I'm in love with that woman, she don't even appeal to me. Said that Mr. Jinx and Miss Lucy, they jumped in the lake. I'm not that eager to make a mistake. People are crazy and times are strange. I'm locked in tight, I'm out of range. I used to care, but now things have changed. People are crazy, times are strange, I'm locked in tight, I'm out of range. I used to care, but now things have changed.
Don't be cruel.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to do another brief tune by Elvis Presley. It was a #1 hit for him. So was the flip side of this song, also a #1 hit.
Little known fact, I don't, that the same cat wrote this one that wrote All Shook Up. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know I can't be found sitting home all alone. If you can't come around, at least please telephone. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Baby, if I made you mad, something that I might have said, please don't forget my past. The future looks bright ahead. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby. It's just you I'm thinking of. Don't stop thinking of me, or don't make me feel this way. Come on over here and love me. You know what I want you to say. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Why should we be apart? I really love you, baby, cross my heart. Let's walk up to the preacher, let us say I do. There and you'll know that you'll have me, and I know that I'll have you. But don't be cruel to a heart that's sweet. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you know. Don't be cruel to a heart that's sweet. Don't be cruel to a heart that's sweet. Well, I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope the party's picking up wherever you're at. It's certainly picking up here. And I hope you're having a great time. A special thanks to Not Norman for a wonderful second set. I just want to remind the group that our silent auction will end after the third set of Not Norman. So take the time now to go out and bid on those silent and chance auction packages. I will tell you that there'll be a warning in the third set. You'll see an icon in the bottom corner of your screen. It's not a special weather report. It's telling you that these auctions are closing. So don't wait till the last minute and go make your bids. I want to remind you that we still have live auction items going on. Take advantage of the Cutco knife set, the DeMarco package, and the Gucci handbag. You have been sending us all kinds of pictures, and I hope you're getting a chance to see those now. They are fantastic, and they look like you're having a great time out there. Keep in mind, you can continue to send us pictures at hashtag BRMCOGHGNI21. We're really enjoying seeing them. And now I want to take a moment to just say thank you to all of you. Thank you first for donating. And just a reminder, you can make donations at any time this evening. Please continue to donate because all of this money will stay local for cancer care. Take advantage of these auctions and get involved with those. Thank you for being here this evening, for sending us pictures, and most importantly, thank you for having fun. So dance it up, enjoy your time, contribute to the 50-50. I was just told it's broken $1,000. We're at $1,055 on the 50-50. Cheers to everybody for that, and continue to make those donations tonight. Now, we will move on to the third set of Not Norman. Cheers.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
If I needed someone to love, you're the one that I'd be thinking of. If I needed someone, if I had some more time to spend, then I guess I'd be with you, my friend. If I needed someone, have you come some other day, then it might not have been like this. But you see now I'm too much in love. Call your number on my wall and maybe you will get a call from me. If I needed someone,
much. That was a song by George Harrison in which he used his relatively new Rickenbacker 12-string for a really special effect. We are not Norman. I want to introduce the members of the band. Over to my far left on percussion, drums is Glenn Wall, and next to him on bass, yeah, thank you. Next to him on bass is Tim Abdo.
You.
Next to me on my immediate left is our lead guitarist and vocalist, Paul Sathis. And to my right on keyboards, lead guitar and vocals and other instruments from time to time is Mark Hubert.
Get out.
And I'm Barry Gann. We again want to give a shout out to the Bradford Regional Medical Center and Stacey Williams from their foundation, and also to Steve Jackson from the Olean General Hospital Foundation.
Yeah, Steve's been really cool.
Not
And
that
so is
Stacey hasn't.
I didn't say that. You didn't let me finish, man.
Okay.
And that last song that we just did, I'd like to, let one of my very, very good friends know that we played that song for her, for Miss Connie Gaynor. Okay? Thank you.
Doctor, my eyes have seen the years and the slow parade of fears without crying. Now I want to understand. I have done all that I could to see the evil and the good without hiding. You must help me if you can. Doctor, my eyes. Tell me what you see. Was I unwise? Just say if it's too late for me. As I wander through this world, and as each moment has unfurled, I've been waiting to awaken from this dream. People go just where they will. I never noticed them until I got this feeling that it's later than it seems. Doctor, my eyes, tell me what is wrong. Was I unwise to leave them open for so long? thank you very much. That's, of course, a Jackson Browne tune. This is another old song. My goodness, a lot of old songs here. From Buffalo Springfield. I suspect a number of you may not have heard this song before. It's called Go and Say Goodbye. So we want to thank the Bradford Regional Medical Center Foundation and the Olean General Hospital Foundation for this opportunity to play. I got all out in one syllable, in the correct syllables this time. Thank you both for the opportunity to play here and help raise money for cancer care in both hospitals. The money that's raised this evening will go for equipment that will help cancer patients in both hospitals. I particularly appreciate that, having been a cancer survivor myself, and both of my parents having passed away from cancer. So anything we can do to help cancer care in this area, I'm grateful for.
And a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You asked me to read this letter that you wrote the night before, and you really should know better, 'cause she's worth a whole lot more. Brother, you know you can't run away and hide. Is it you don't want to see her cry? Is that why you won't go and say goodbye? Now you said the fault was yours, and you really were to blame. 'Twas as if you closed the doors and you hide away in shame. Brother, you know you can't run away and hide. Is it you don't want to see her cry? Is that why you won't go and say goodbye? Oh yes, and why? Tell me why? Can't you see that it's not right? It's a lie, it's a lie. Don't hide your sorrow in the night. Brother, you know you can't run away and hide. Is it you don't want to see her cry? Is that why you won't go and say goodbye? Now I know the pain is double, but for her it's even worse. You must face her with this trouble, though it's hurting like a curse. Brother, you know you can't run away and hide. Is it you don't want to see her cry? Is that why you won't go and say goodbye? Brother, you know you can't run away and hide. Is it you don't want to see her cry? Is that why you won't go and say good, go and say good, go and say goodbye?
All right, so we have been having a discussion about whether certain songs appeal to the female psyche more than the male psyche. And so we're going to play a song for you, and then we'll take a vote after we play it. And we'll...
You do realize it's more females than males out there.
Well, but they may hate the song.
Females may think it's male psyche, males may think it's female psyche.
You never know, right? But, so we'll clarify that issue, too. It's a song by Neil Young. I dig it, so I don't know.
Yeah, it might be both. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And then, never mind. Okay.
Come a little bit closer, hear what I have to say.
dancing. Let's go dancing in the light. We know where the music's playing. Let's go out and feel the night. Because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon. When we were strangers, I watched you from afar. When we were lovers, I loved you with all of my heart. But now it's getting late, and the moon is climbing high. I wanna celebrate, see it shining in your eyes. Because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon. Because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon. Thank you very much. So we take votes here, right? We got 3 votes, not counting. Anyway,
Yeah.
male psyche, female psyche, or both? How many go for male psyche on that song? 1. Female psyche on that. 5,
See, it
6.
is.
Both.
Yep. You put your hand up twice. That's a,
Put your third hand up with your
Right.
third eye there. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to wrap up this evening with a song we usually wrap evenings up with, cover of a cover of a cover.
yeah.
Thank you for having me.
appreciate that. Thank you for having us. That's coming from Timmy over there. Really cool.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks
it.
again for having us all out this evening. It's been a pleasure.
All the people have been really, really great and fun to work with. Can't beat that. Okay.
Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Well, I ain't got time to take
again, thank you all very, very much. Been a great evening. Appreciate it.
Hope
We
it
are
works
not
out.
Norman.
Hope it works out really great for everybody. Thanks again.
Wasn't Not Norman great? Give them a round of applause. Thank you so much to all the boys for being part of the event tonight. I want to remind you that the silent and chance auctions are now closed. They are now closed. However, you still have a chance at the live auction items. We're seeing those bids go up, but they can go higher. Don't miss out on your opportunity to win those Cutco knives, the DeMarco sculpting package, or the Gucci Horsebit 1955 handbag. Please go bid on those. I want to take a moment right now to thank all of our sponsors. And first we have our signature sponsors, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield of Western New York, 5 Star Bank, Susanna Stitt, and Worth W. Smith Company. Our premier sponsors this evening are Aramark, Howard Hanna Professionals, Great Lakes Anesthesiology, Zonta Club of Olean, and Jillian Plekas. Please give all these sponsors a round of applause. And I want to go to our hostess sponsors as well. We do have one anonymous hostess sponsor, and with that anonymous, we have Jim Bardenett, Darlene Baugh, Kathy Bachman, Debbie Dougherty, Elaine Northrup, Lynn Redding, Teresa Smith, Kate Still, and Karen Whitford, as well as Northwest Bank and Zippo. Please give all of our sponsors tonight a round of applause. Thank you all for donating to this important event. I just want to remind you that we can still get some of your pictures. We're looking at them and we're enjoying it. And we're trying to show them to you too. Remember that hashtag is BRMCOGHGNI21. That's hashtag BRMCOGHGNI21. I want to take this time to also tell you that the 50-50 is now over $1,200. It's sitting at $1,205. Can't thank you enough for the way that you're spending money this evening, because as you know, all of this money stays local and goes towards cancer care in our areas. And now is my esteemed honor to introduce to you Dr. Jill Owens. Dr. Jill Owens grew up in Bradford, Pennsylvania, and returned to begin Bradford Family Medicine after her internship and residency in Erie, Pennsylvania. For the past 21 years, Dr. Owens has been a primary care physician in Bradford. Recently, she has added the title of Interim Chief Medical Officer for Upper Allegheny Health System, Bradford Regional Medical Center, and Olean General Hospital. Dr. Owens has served on multiple committees and boards and occupied leadership roles over the last 20 years, including the UAHS and BRMC Board of Directors, Board Quality, Chair of the Department of Family Practice, Professional Review Committee, BRMC Medical Staff President, and Vice President roles. Dr. Owens is a go-to medical professional for keynotes and is amongst a short list of professionals when community leaders are in need of information regarding local or national health care. Her passion to protect rural health care is evident in all that she does. When discussing rural health care, quickly you can point out that it is all about ensuring our surrounding communities have access to high quality care locally for years to come. Dr. Owens has 2 sons and is active in the Bradford community. Dr. Owens is the recipient of several awards, including the 2017 Physician Honoree from the Bradford Hospital Foundation, Women of the Year from the Bradford YWCA, and Distinguished Alumni Award from the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford. Dr. Owens has held positions on the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford's advisory and alumni boards and volunteered with Medical Missions and Medical Explorers. She is a board-certified family physician and a fellow in the American Academy of Family Physicians. She earned her bachelor's degree at the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford and went on to complete medical school at the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine and her residency at St. Vincent Health Center in Erie, Pennsylvania, where she also served as chief resident. She is a former president of the McKean County Medical Society. And I have been assured that because of HIPAA rules, Dr. Owens cannot talk about my weight, my blood pressure, or my cholesterol levels. So without further ado, Dr. Jill Owens.
Good evening. I'm Jill Owens, a family doc from Bradford, Pennsylvania. It's my pleasure to be with you tonight on Girls' Night In, where we're going to celebrate the ladies in our life. What a year it has been. Last year when we were at Girls' Night, we were just about to embark on our biggest wave of COVID, which hit us in the late fall and winter months. I'm so proud, though, of our team at both Bradford Regional Medical Center and Olean General Hospital. We transformed our health system, we transformed our ICU, our medical floors, and units, and our staff did a wonderful job preparing for the cases that we endured through those months. As we sit here tonight, we're about to head up in another wave of COVID. As you know, the cases in the counties are picking up again, and the hospitals are starting to see an increase in the cases that we're seeing in the health system. I'm so proud of our team, though. We stepped up then, and we're stepping up now, even with the challenges that we've faced. And I'm confident that with all of the abilities that we have, that we'll continue to provide good care for our patients. A big thank you goes out to our doctors, our nurses, respiratory therapists, lab and x-ray, and all of the ancillary staff who helped support us during those really challenging times. I couldn't be more proud of our staff. We've been facing a lot of challenges in the healthcare system, and one of our biggest challenges now, as many of you know, is staffing. Unfortunately, we're not alone. The rest of the country is facing the same issue, mainly affecting nurses, but also respiratory therapists, physicians, and other staff in healthcare. The challenges that everyone faced and the struggles before the COVID pandemic were significant, and then the COVID pandemic came along and really challenged us really to the limits of what we were able to provide. And I think now a lot of people are tired, they're experiencing a lot of stress, and it's caused a lot of people to leave to travel or even leave their professions altogether. I'm confident, though, that as we get some of the structural and systemic issues corrected in those areas in the healthcare system as a whole, that eventually people will start coming back home to take care of the patients in their communities. Because it's really key when you go as a healthcare worker into medicine, you go to take care of the people that you care about. And what better place to do it in your home communities? One of our major goals in the health system now is to enhance the services that we provide in both the Bradford and Olean regions, as well as the surrounding communities that we serve. I'm happy to report that we have partnerships that we've started with the University of Buffalo Neurosurgery Group to be able to provide neurosurgery services right here in Olean and the Bradford community, and also an upcoming partnership with Western New York Urology to be able to provide some enhanced urology services in addition to what we already provide in both communities. This is an excellent addition to the services that we provide, and we're really happy to be able to partner with them to bring that to these communities. We also have been able to recruit new physicians in pulmonary medicine, orthopedics, oncology, as well as interventional radiology, again, to enhance services that we already offer and to be able to provide more care across the communities that we serve. We're also working to enhance the relationships we have with some of the groups that are local, as well as other physicians in the area, to try to enhance the services, again, so we can expand services and make sure that the patients in our region have the best care that we can provide. One of the most concerning things to me during the pandemic was people delaying their routine screenings. We saw a lot of patients who would put off their mammograms, colonoscopies, and other screening tests, and really delay diagnoses that ended up being a bigger problem down the road. So we are strongly encouraging our patients to get care when they need it. Not just the screenings like the mammograms and colonoscopies, but also acute care. Don't be afraid to go to your emergency room or your hospital to get testing, laboratory testing, x-rays, and things of the like, because we are probably the safest place in the community to get care. We're following all of the guidelines, and it's important to take care of yourself so that you don't end up with issues down the road. So I certainly would be remiss if I didn't mention ways to protect yourself during COVID and also to keep our community safe. We know that washing your hands, wearing your mask, social distancing, and getting a vaccine helps. Not perfect, but it helps. It lowers the risk of transmission and also keeps people healthier. We know also that vaccines keep people out of the hospital, they lower your risk of going into the ICU, they keep you off the ventilator, and they lower your risk of dying. So please, wash your hands, wear your mask when you're in crowded areas or indoors, socially distance when appropriate, and get your vaccine. This is the way we can take care of ourselves and our communities. And ladies, remember, it's up to us to take care of ourselves first, take care of our families, and take care of our community. Thanks again for having me tonight. It's been my pleasure to join you.
Thank you, Dr. Owens, for your comments this evening. A takeaway from tonight for everyone is to celebrate each other and take care of yourself. Support your local hospital, both campuses, both Bradford and Olean. And in that same comment, I'd like to mention about our missions for both Bradford and Olean General Hospital Foundation. Even though we're at separate campuses, our mission is, both of our missions are very, very similar, and we complement each other. And I think we've done that even tonight, planning this event for everyone. And I've truly enjoyed working with Steve and the committee, and I look forward to other endeavors with everyone.
Yeah, I think that word complement really does go far, because as a community, as the philanthropic arm of healthcare for our region, complementing each other is a must. And there's no better person that I would rather do it with than you, Stacey.
Thank you.
You know, we are blessed to have such wonderful healthcare facilities in both of our communities that support each other's needs, to support the needs of our community. You know, in some of the bad times, Stacey and I are asked, how do you guys do it? How do you keep it going? How do you keep on going out to the community and talking about the good work that's being done? But I'm always reminded, as a sport fanatic that I am, about Michael Jordan's debut when he went up for the dunk and he fell on the court. And there's photos all over the place that you could see from 1984 of Michael Jordan on that court, laying there for moments, everybody waiting to see if he's going to get up. And I would just say the rest is history. You know, as we continue to complement each other, you know, we continue to look for opportunities to work together, as Stacey already said. And as Dr. Owens had mentioned, you know, last year we were really literally at the doorstep of our first real wave of COVID locally here, both in Western Pennsylvania and in Western New York. Even then, our Girls' Night In production, we were able to pay tribute to all those healthcare workers, from physicians to environmental services, from all walks of life here in the walls of both hospitals. We were able to pay those tributes. Well, tonight we're going to pay a tribute, and we're going to share with everybody some stories. So these stories are going to be our life-changing events that are credited to our healthcare system. When I came into healthcare philanthropy just a short 4 years ago, I was told that healthcare or hospitals are the best place you never want to show up in? Well, we're not perfect, and no one ever knows, everybody knows that we are here for them. We are here for you, we are here for your families, we're here for your neighbors, just like we are here for those that are in this next segment. So Stacey, I cheers to you.
Cheers.
And enjoy.
And enjoy.
I'm Stacey Fusell. I'm the rector of the Episcopal Church of the Ascension. I came here in 2010, which seems hard to believe that it's been that long. I'm actually a volunteer chaplain here. Having a local hospital has been very important for my family, for myself. My youngest daughter is diabetic. She was diagnosed when she was 9. She has gotten truly world-class care through the Children's Hospital in Buffalo. But we have a primary care physician here in Bradford who does an excellent job monitoring her and collaborating with the experts and the specialists that we need throughout this wider region. We have an awesome state-of-the-art mammography center here, which for cancer prevention, particularly for us women, is very important. My mother, she's now actually a resident at the Pavilion. We have some wonderful nursing facilities and residential facilities connected to a hospital. Emergent care is available when folks need it. It's just a huge blessing.
I grew up in Florida. I met Sean. We lived in Miami together for a little while before we decided to get married and move up here to Western New York.
I grew up in Erie, Pennsylvania, but went to college at St. Bonaventure, so I always wanted to live in the area. Fell in love with snowboarding in Ellicottville, and it just made a lot of sense to move there.
Finn was born here at Olean General. In that Snowvember storm back in November of 2014, he's a kid with some chronic health issues, so we have been here often, and it has meant a lot to us to be able to have healthcare kind of in our backyard.
Just making sure that there's somewhere close by that we can take him that's trusted, and it's been a positive experience.
He has got pretty significant asthma, which is one of the reasons that we end up in here often. And there have been many occasions, all of a sudden we have to call 911 and get an ambulance to get here. He also has a blood disorder. Injuries become pretty significant for him. So there have been a couple of occasions where he's hurt himself and we've had to come in and get x-rays or scans of sorts to make sure all is okay for him. There was the time that we came in and had a routine procedure done at Children's Hospital in Buffalo and struggled with anesthesia. And we had come home, but it was not going well and we needed to come back into the hospital. There was a female doctor on duty. She took really good care of him, facilitated actually helicopter transport for him back to Children's Hospital. And she did it quickly. Within a couple of hours of coming in the door here, we were in flight on our way back to Buffalo where Finn needed to be at that time.
We're Robbie and Charlie Anashanis, both originally from Du Bois. I worked for the hospital for 15 years, was the concierge out front. I also worked in outpatient registration. Charlie was already working here. I got well grounded in Bradford, developed some great friendships.
Right now, I'm going through cancer, stage 4, and I was able to do my chemo here in the Bradford Hospital. And it was appreciative to be here. Just a few miles away versus traveling. The nurses here and the chemo system here was linked with Roswell up in Buffalo. They related all the information back and forth. There was never any kind of hesitation or problem. We're looking at possibly more chemo here in the near future, and I'd like to do it here.
Anything to basically lighten your load, to take something off the plate helps.
They gave us a hazmat suit in case the pump that they sent me home with
leaked.
Yeah, ruptured or leaked. And we weren't quite positive of whether the hazmat suit was for her or for me, but we knew that whatever would happen, we were only a few miles away from getting back here to help. That was always reassuring and a lot more comfortable.
I've lived here all my life. I was born here in Olean. I always wanted to be around family.
I came to Olean when I went to St. Francis. I grew up in Rushford and then came to St. Francis Hospital School of Nursing. Graduated in '75 and got a job first at the Mother House, then the Olean Medical Group.
I started out at Bonnet as a security guard, then I went into Allegheny Police Department, and I was there until I retired. I was shoveling snow in my own driveway, and I ruptured a disc in my back, and I gained a lot of weight with medication and stuff. And in 2011, I had a gastric bypass to lose weight. Right after the operation, I woke up in the middle of the night and I just called the ambulance and I came here to the hospital, and I don't remember anything about it. Found out that I was bleeding inside, and then they took me by helicopter back to Buffalo. I died. They put 13 units of blood back into me. And if it hadn't have been for here, acting as quick as they did, I wouldn't be here.
He doesn't remember much for about 4 months. He was in intensive care unit in Buffalo. I tried to work. I came back and forth when I could. In the evening, I would say to the nurse in ICU, it's your decision, you know, do I go home or do I stay? Whatever they would say, I mean, I was there. We were so lucky then to be able to come back to Olean, and he could rehab here. Just the services from the Olean General have been, you know, wonderful, so that he could come home. They knew I was a nurse, and I was determined he was going to be home, so a lot of it was just determination.
And the love for each other.
The love for each other. Put 3,000 miles on the car, driving back and forth over the 4 months, and God got us through.
I've lived in the Olean community a lifetime. Born and raised here. I've gone to school here, met my wife and raised a family, started a business here.
I grew up in Salamanca and Franklinville, moved to Olean for school and job opportunities here in Olean. One of those job opportunities led me to my husband.
Carol, my son Mike, the three of us are corporate officers at MJ Painting, and that flows into contributing to Olean General Hospital. When you start seeing your family have experiences at the hospital, you say to yourself, thank God we have a facility that can take care of us the right way. So when I sit in the waiting room and everybody's been well taken care of and well attended, I see how clean the place is. I have a soft spot for Olean General Hospital. I have for years.
I'm going to be emotional on this one a little bit. A drunk driver hit us. And if it wasn't for Olean General Hospital, ambulances to get us all to the emergency room, thank God we weren't hurt. But if it hadn't been for that, I don't know what we would have done. We both had procedures at the outpatient center. And I cannot tell you how great that place is. The feeling that you go in under anesthesia and the guys and gals telling you what they're going to do for you, and it makes you feel so comfortable. You drift off and you know you're going to be up, you're going to wake up.
When you lose electric, you lose power at the house, and it's out for a couple of hours. All of a sudden you realize how important electricity is. When one has to run to the emergency room, you all of a sudden realize how important your local hospital is. Like electricity, what would you do without it?
In 2012, I became a volunteer here, and then I've been happy ever since.
He wanted to give back to the people that had helped him when he was so sick. He's lucky he's alive. He got a second chance at life. We've taken care of each other for, well, almost 45 years.
Next month.
Yeah, so it's good.
Finn is an unpredictable kid. You can't plan on when he's going to need health care. You just need it to be there when you need it. So if we didn't have something like this accessible to us, it would not be safe for us actually to stay in Cat County or in Ellicottville. We would have to move elsewhere in order to make sure his needs are met.
And Harrison's been here several times too over the years. I think we neglected to mention that. I mean, he was in daycare and he got your head stuck between two walls. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So they were really good at keeping Harrison calm and letting him know everything was going to be okay, that the wall had not affected him permanently, and they sent us home.
I know when the original diagnosis was done on me, I was a little reluctant to accept that. And there's so many thoughts racing through your little mind that you just really can't comprehend. But through discussions with her and talking to friends and family, you know, it helped out quite a bit.
Events like Girls' Night Out are very important, to discuss our avenues, talk about our resources. Our resources around here are very, very important. We need to talk.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for being here for this evening. We've come to the moment you've been waiting for. We're ready to do the live auction drawings. But what I have to tell you about the live auction is you are on about a 15-second lag from me in case I used any bad words tonight. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you another 30 seconds to bid on these packages when I'm done talking. That's actually 30 seconds that you'll have to bid. So we have the Cutco knives. You do not want to miss out on the Cutco knives. The DeMarco body sculpting. Remember, that was a $2,500 value. And the Gucci bag is a $2,300 value. We want to see these numbers go up. So we're going to show you some pictures. We're going to show you these packages. Check out how nice they are and get your bid. At this time, you have 30 to 45 seconds if I'm really nice. Go! Welcome back, everybody. I'm excited because we have some auction winners. Thank you to everybody who bid out there. The winner of the DeMarco body sculpting package is Bunny Camilla at $500. Bunny, congratulations. The winner of the Cutco knife set at $900 is Jenny Kane. Jenny, congratulations on your win. And finally, the Gucci handbag goes to Sean Cornelius for $1,000. Thank you all so much for your bidding tonight and for everything that you've done. Now moving on to the 50-50. The 50-50 winner tonight at $602.50 is Ann Jabu. Ann, congratulations on winning the 50-50. Now, the prize you've been waiting for that you got with your original raffle ticket and your dinner is the Glen Dorn Getaway. And the winner for this, lucky again tonight, Jenny Kane. Congratulations, Jenny, on this win. I'd like to take this moment to remind everybody that there will be a drive-through pickup for all auction items on October 12th at the Olean General Hospital lobby. That's October 12th at the Olean General Hospital lobby. If you need special arrangements, please call 716-375-7377. I would also like to take a moment to remind all of you and thank all of you for all the money you donated, you bid, and you spent, because every dollar raised goes towards cancer care in this twin-tier area. And we thank you very much for making all of the donations and the bids that you made tonight. I also want to say that all winners will be listed on the Girls Night In events page. And if you are a winner, you will also receive either a text or an email saying you're a winner. But you can see who all the winners are by going to the Girls Night In event page. This night could not have happened if we didn't have the sponsorships that we had. And one last time, I want to recognize our signature sponsors, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield of Western New York, Five Star Bank, Susanna Stitt, Worth W. Smith Company, and our premier sponsors, Aramark, Howard Hanna Professionals, Jillian Plekas, Great Lakes Anesthesiology, and Zonta Club of Olean. And last, but certainly not least, thank you to all of you. We appreciate how much you care about this area, about your neighbors, about your friends, and about these hospitals. It's sad to hear the statistics of how much care we need for cancer, but it warms my heart to know that all of you would make the sacrifice to not only be here tonight, but to spread the message of what Bradford Regional Medical Center and Olean General Hospital are doing, and to care for your neighbors by making donations to make sure that we have strong local cancer care. Thank you all very much. Give yourselves a toast. Cheers. Have a great night.